Hello, and we're taking a first look at the new expansion by Creative Assembly for Warhammer 2, the Tomb Kings. Now, I've never actually heard of this faction in Warhammer, so this will be interesting to me. I hope it's interesting to you. I was going to do a 6-hour video broken up into chunks, but I thought about, and I am going to do their campaign, because apparently they have their own campaign in the Eye of Vortex sort of thing. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, if I do it for 6 hours, there will be nothing to surprise me when I actually start a proper campaign playthrough. So this is just be a 2-hour first look on the Immortal Empire side, just to get a feel for the faction, look at some of their units, see how their economy works, that sort of thing. It's going to be a much longer video as opposed to I aim for 20 to 30 minute videos. This is going to be like a 2-hour video. So we're going to go into the campaign, new campaign. So not only Mortal Empires,
we must preserve this.
So not only did they add excuse me, the Tomb Kings and 4 new lords, one for each of them. They added a third
Chief Master of
Clan Rictus for the Skaven. And what's interesting to me about this real quick is, look, suitable climate frozen. So he wants the far north. Doesn't like the jungle. And then, look at this. Public order whenever a diplomatic treaty is broken. +4. +13 during ambushes. Melee attack. +13 after retreating when attacked. So it makes sense for this guy to break treaties, set up ambushes, and if he's attacked, retreat once, and then fight. It's just an interesting little setup. And then we've got the Tomb Lords. Now these guys are undead, kind of like the vampire counts, except from what it looks like is they do not have corruption. Their racial attributes are they can craft their magic items, they have an interesting pet tree, and in combat, Tomb Kings use incantations in the forms of replenishment and summary, bringing the dead back to life should enough souls of their own be lost in battle. So that means, to me, that sounds like they get constant healing in a fight. Whether that has an effect or not, I don't know. And there are, excuse me, 4, oh, my voice is cracking again. I'm going through puberty again. At 37. Anyways, 4 Tomb Lords. We got Cetra, Katep, Queen Kalida, because there's not a, let's face it, there's 1, 2, that means that would be 2, 3, 4 female heroes. Which is interesting to me. So, we got another female hero. And Nagash. Now, Nagash, I've heard of. Oh, followers of Nagash. Arcan the Black. So, him, I know who Nagash is. He's supposed to be the Grand High Poobah Lord of the Dead. So, other than their racial attributes, they've all got interesting little faction effects. So, for Khemri, Public Order +2, +10 growth, construction, for faster construction for capital settlement buildings, double the leadership aura size, which is good, and increased replenishment rate for tomb guards and skeleton chariots. So that makes me think that is what you want in your army. And he starts with a War Sphinx, which just sounds awesome, and a tomb guard. Nahek, suitable climate mountains. He generates 2 canopic jaws per turn. From what I understand, that is their unique resource. So like Warpstone or waystone fragments, or I'm trying to think, the golden tablets, and what am I missing? Waystone fragments, golden tablets, warpstone, and dark ritual stones, I think is what they had. The undead get canopic jars. He starts with a negative 40 to the dark elf, so he doesn't like them. But plus 5% movement range, and all his armies can move 10% farther. That is not to be underestimated. He gets 2 extra Lich Priests, and they start at 3 levels higher, which I'm guessing the Lich Priests are their equivalent to mages. And he also starts with a Hero Titan, Hyro Titan, which again sounds amazing, and carrion birds. I've never really liked flying creatures. They never seem to be worth it for me, but for these guys, I don't know, because usually undead don't get a lot of range, so I may not have a choice. And then we've got Queen Kalida. So she likes the jungle. All the Tomb Kings like her. See, now ammunition plus 20, that does mean we get ranged units, which I find interesting. Alright. Lord Effects. In the Lord's Army, everybody gets poison attacks. That is not to be underestimated. Poison attacks are very powerful in this game, and I would say that means her armies can probably handle much larger forces than you would think. Her army also suffers 50% less attrition. That is amazing. Untainted plus 3, that's neat. And she starts with Sepulchral Stalkers and Necropolis Knights. So I'm guessing these are like their version of cavalry, which is kind of cool, like Naga-like things. And finally, Arcan the Black. So he actually gets some vampiric units, which is interesting. All the Tomb Kings hate him. The vampire counts like him, because he serves Nagash. And that's what the vampire counts are all about, is serving Nagash, usually. Extra Winds of Magic, and vampiric corruption does not affect public order. That's actually kind of neat. Lord Effects, embedded heroes get more attack and more defense, which is cool. He starts with Crypt Ghouls and a Tomb Scorpion. Ooh, that sounds neat. Just to take a look at where they start in the Mortal Empires campaign. So we're going to do a couple. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 quick research. I've decided to play through my campaign as Cetra. So this will be my first one. And we'll do quick restarts to see where these guys end up in the Mortal Empires campaign. And we will get into the campaign proper with High Queen Kalida. Kalida? Kalida? However you want to say it. Just because this is impressive. To me, all these sound really good. Plus ammo. So, we're going to just... I want to see where we'll do Arcan, Grand Hierophant, and then we'll end with Kalida. So, this is the Mortal Empires campaign. We'll let that load up. I think I need to do a defrag when I get a chance. Left behind by his master Nagash, the hunt has not been in vain. The remains of the great necromancer. Yet the resurrection will not be enough. The greatest gift will be a world already succumbed, an empire of death. Best start with the questing Bretonian irritants. I don't think he likes the Grail Knights. Call it a hunch. Hello, Faye Gwent. I hope you're doing well. And hello, Kesson. Welcome back to the stream. Whoops. Oh, and K-Mods too. Oh, we're getting people into the stream. Yay! As always, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoy the series. If you're watching on the stream, welcome to the stream. Have a nice day.
Resides in turmoil. Our enemy's weaknesses are exposed. The followers of Nagash stand ready to do your bidding. The Knights of the Flame invade in some petty errantry war. Such fools should perish beneath the burning sun. The harsh environment of the desert claims many souls and cities beneath its sands. In exile, your tower has also succumbed to others. Reclaim it.
Oh, I forgot about
your
that.
master's followers. With such a force behind you, search out your master's fabled books throughout the world. They are artifacts of immense power and are the key to the Black Pyramid and the great necromancer's return. Lich King, your path is clear. Unite with your master and let the world tremble once more.
Alright. So, we're not going to take a look at too much. I just want to see where they start. So, we'll cycle through this really quick. So, Nagash starts on the far left. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, they didn't increase the world anymore. Because there's still like a whole southern hemisphere. So they start in the west. I do am curious about this. So this shows the locations and summary of the 9 books. So the goal of the Tomb Kings is to not to take control of the vortex. The goal of the Tomb Kings is to collect the 5 of the 9 books of Nagash, and they can be anywhere in the world. So let's take in each book gives a certain bonus, and supposedly they are randomly put it in where they start is randomized. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Can you tell? Where they start is randomized in every play session. So we're going to take a look. So according to this, the first book is in the Temple of Skulls. And the next time we start, that we're going to look to see where the first book is and if the Temple of Skulls is still included. And each book gives a very powerful benefit. Like this one generates 10 jars and increases your research rate by 10%, but you have to fight a powerful army. This one's in the White Tower of Hoeth, and wow, gives you an instant 250 jars, and heroes recover faster. You automatically get Campaign of Line of Sight over regions with idols, marble, and gemstones, and 20% more income from trade. I don't think the powers, so the first book also, let's look. Let's see if that changes too. So the first book is Hero Capacity, +1, Hero Action Cost, -50%, and Action Success Chance, ASC, +10%. So let's see if that changes too. Third book. Oh, that's cool. We usually hit by sandstorm after sacking or occupying settlement. So that's a good defense, and makes you all your armies immune to sandstorm and faster casualty replenishment rate. That's pretty cool. More heroes, magic power, saw that one. An extra army, and much more unit capacity, and all commandments +50%. So that's pretty cool. And he starts in the left of, and I usually just call it Africa, because let's face it, in the real world, that's where it would be. Alright, so let's go take a look at a different Tomb Lord. So we're gonna exit to main menu. Campaign, new campaign, Mortal Empires.
I am Tyrion.
And now we're going to take a look at Katep. So the exiles of Nehek, led by Grand Hierophant Katep, have stopped roaming for now. They come across a cache of lost lore deep within the Obsidian Peaks, dark knowledge that may bring about the fabled Day of Awakening. However, beastmen and dark elves seem intent on frustrating such plans. Their annihilation must be secured.
Insightful, Katep. How you have fallen from your king's grace. Exiled here to roam these barren lands in solitude. But there is a way to restore the power of the mortuary cult. To the south, great war herds raid these broken lands, defiling all and leaving ruins in their wake. Somewhere, perhaps, you can resurrect a stronger cult. Towards the coast, in the east, dark elves reside within their dark fortresses, harboring their own spiteful secrets and desires. The elves' desire for power has yielded them many great artifacts, items which contain power you should harvest. Make haste and return to your king, Katep. Use your knowledge of incantations to grant him his ultimate wish and serve by his side for all eternity.
Nice. So he starts in the far north of, well, what amounts to North America. He's on the west, I would say west coast, but I think there's nothing to my left. So he starts to the west. He starts with a Lich Priest of the Light faction. So what are his skills? Exorcism, Protection, Light Effects. I never liked the Light Priests. They never seemed worth it. Banishment, yeah, that's great versus Undead. Time Warp, that's a new spell. Speed and melee attack. Cool. Canopic Jar Hoarder. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to look at. Lord's skill tree. So let's take a look at his skill tree real quick. Oh wow, he starts with a minor settlement, huh? Let me zoom in. There we go. Skill tree. So, Restless Dead. Ooh, that's nice. Map wide. Replenishment of hit points and resurrects the dead? Quote unquote. So that's really good. Neat. So he seems to be more of a wizard. Standard Root Marcher, Improve Army, Wizard, God of the Earth, Reanimator. And he likes using Sandstorm. So he seems to be more of a magic focused dude. And he starts in the west. So let's take a look at... Oh, and he must start with a book. So let's see. Book of 7. Where's book 1? 5th, 6th. First book. So yeah, this is not... So the first book is now... So what they do doesn't change, just who they belong to and where they are changes. So now as opposed to the Temple of Skulls in this particular campaign, it's with Jean de Bane. And I think she was in last. See, we got another one, the White Tower, but see, there's none in the Temple of Skulls. That would be down here, I believe. So, that's interesting. Alright, that's cool. So they are randomized. Not what they do for the books. And I guess he must start with one. because there's only 8. So he must start with 1. He starts with... Okay. He starts with the 9th book. Enables recruitment of certain vampire count units. So he automatically always has this one. So that is interesting to me. He kind of starts with the leg up, but he also has a much harder time getting started. Because he starts basically penned in by Dark Elves. So that is interesting. So again, back to the main menu. And now we'll take a look at the 3rd one. So campaign, new campaign, Mortal Empires. So like I said, I'm going to do a proper playthrough of the quote-unquote story. With, not Camry, with Cetrus. So we're going to do this with High Queen Khalida. Never provoke a serpent. They strike fast and their venom is deadly. But that is the nature of fools and tyrants, to poke and interfere when they should leave well alone. And so the High Queen is forced to rise from her throne at the heart of Liberis and take her allegiance to war. High Queen Khalida.
Hail, Khalida, mighty warrior queen.
Khalida.
Darkness falls upon your kingdom once more. Foul creatures crawl from their catacombs. Their bloodline is all that you despise in this world. Rid the Silver Host from Liberas, and put an end to this bitter feud. Across the mountains, filled with green skins and dwarfs, resides the heart of Nehekara. Strong bonds could be formed with their unliving priest kings. At the desert's edge lies the magnificent Charnel Valley, mighty tombs, and the resting place of kings from ancient dynasties. The wealth within attracts many still breathing raiders. Queen Khalida, let the power of Asaf envelop you. Bring justice to all, and vengeance to your enemies.
Alright, so... does she start with 1 as well? Oh no. Oh, it just starts... Alright. So now we're going to play proper for about 2 hours or so. Hour and a half. And we start on the East Coast? Oh, on the East Coast. That means... Oh, this is no longer vampire counts then. Lamia. No, it is. And that means there should be Lizardmen. I'll be honest, when I do Mortal Empire campaign runs just to poke around, I usually take the Lizardmen and the Warrior Lord. And he usually starts down here. So it looks like we're going to start with... Ooh, boy, they start you in a tough spot. Over here. So, first thing is first. Let's look at where the... No, second book. Right down the Lost Plateau. So we might be able to get that. There's the first book. Again, this time it's by Abhishek the Blood Gatherer. And again, I think for... Let's see if... White Tower... Yeah. So the... What's the word I want? Armies you have to fight don't change. Where they are changes. So you'll always have to fight an orc army by Vortgen, a something chaos army maybe by Nicolander. No, this is definitely chaos. Another one by Abhishek, and another army by Jean Dubé. but where they are will always change. And what book they are holding will change. It looks like the White Tower of Hoeth always has a book. Which one changes? And then it looks like there's like a small pool of random cities that can have a book as well. As I was saying, these guys have a unique economy.
High Queen Khalida.
They don't have to pay for recruiting. See, there's no income or upkeep or anything like that. But you only seem to have a limited amount of you. So I only get four of these guys. I'm gonna need spearmen. They're meat shields, though. Alright. And we can move right up to the second tier, so let's do that. And we need growth. So
Bring me
let's take a look at our skill tree. So standard. So she's a warrior. Purified. Wow. She can make herself regenerate and make sure we suffer like... Ooh, she gets a snake to ride. Almost no attrition. She likes skeleton archers. Stalkers and knights. So she's your warrior. Yeah, so she can make herself fight better, which you obviously want to do. Make her army better and better moving. So, okay, we got that. And now their tech tree. So from what I understand, the way their tech tree works is you get dynasties. Every time you research a dynasty, you get an extra army. But your research rate goes up by 30%. Now to change that, every time, if we look at the building browser, so Libris, every time I upgrade this, the research rate, here we go. So see, research rate plus 3%, plus 3%. So the more area you own, the faster you research. But the more you research, that slows it down. So it becomes a balancing act. In addition, we'll get to that. So, and each dynasty seems to focus on a specific type of unit. So the first dynasty focuses on warriors and chariot units. The second, horsemen and archers, which I do have. The third dynasty is carry-on units, scorpion units, and stalkers. So what do I have?
This is my climate. Asap smile.
I have a stalker, a knight. I think the first, where are they? Archers. So this is archers. And this is just warriors. Like I said, each building, so this provides 4 capacity. You only get 2 warriors. So it's a trade of 4 units, 2 warriors. So their army to me feels like it's going to be very mishmash. Like, whatever you can fit in, you fit in, and then you deal with it. I'll be honest, I don't like that just because of chariot units and cavalry. It has been my experience that cavalry and chariot units are best used with massive micromanagement. You run them in, you hit, you fight for about a second or two, you'll pull them back out, reform, do it again and again and again. And for a human, that can be very, very difficult. For me, that can be very, very difficult. Whereas the computer does that effortlessly. So that is something.
The climate is
So let's take a look at their tech real quick. So if I do growth, construction for cavalry buildings, archers, and horsemen, and I get a free necrotech. See, as interesting as that is, if the liches are the magic users, I'm guessing the tomb princes are the fighters. The necrotics are the architect. It sounds like architects to me. So I probably want a fighter dynasty. They will improve my stalkers. That's a necrotect. That's a lich priest. Yeah, here we go. Oh, in addition, you use, like I said, these are the. I'm all over the place. So we'll look at one thing at a time. So we're looking at the tech tree. So again, those canopic jars are used for research, and you can use. Oh, that's cool. So once you get all of these, so for 150, you can increase a specific type of unit, and once you get enough of them, you get a free army and global recruitment capacity. So that's Tomb Princes. Well, I don't have any Ushtabi, so they're out. I don't care about the necrotex. Here's the priests, catapults, and knights. I can't get them, but I do have them in my army. And it does get me a Lich Priest. That's leaning towards away from it. So, you know, this might be it for the warriors. And we'll try to get some chariot units as quick as we can to make use of this. But I can get a cheap priest, quote unquote, and a cheap tomb prince. So let's do that.
This is my clan.
In addition, let's fill that out with meat shields. Actually, we're gonna want. We're facing the undead. So we're going to want some spearmen. So we're going to sit here for a few turns. So before I forget, camera settings. Fastest. Off. Enemies. No, not strategic. But high. And fastest and neutral factions off. And we will fast forward through this real quick. Like I said, I'm just going to go straight through. There we go. So again, we want to generate canopic jars. We're working on this. Public order is -4. I assume that is because of corruption of some sort. Or not. And again, you want trade resources. So basically, oh, well, that's a new dynasty. But if I want to make, oh, here we go. So as opposed to heroes of renown, armies of renown, they get legions of legend. So if I've got 450 gold and 100 canopic jars, I can recruit the flock of Dijaf. If I've got 600 gold, 200 jars, and I have golden idols I'm producing, I can get these guys, and so on and so forth. And their magic items work the same way. They craft them. So for 50 jars and a golden idol, golden dagger. All the way down. The ones, let's see, what enables magical attacks, poison attacks. This looks like the hunger. This looks like a good one. Bonus versus infantry +8, but this hunger for 100 jars, marble, and salt. Basically, you give your hero regeneration. So depending on how powerful that is, you know, and it looks like common items require 1 trade item. Uncommon require 2. Blue items, weapon damage minus 40. That's interesting. Require 3. And the purple items require 4. And corresponding amounts of jars. And the same thing for armor, items, that sort of thing. So it becomes this balancing act of, do you use your rare resource for research, for better army units, for better items? You know, I'm sure there are a couple of other uses. I haven't looked at the armor. Ward save is always nice. So a bunch of these really cheap would not be bad. So multiple times. This can only be crafted once. So as long as their hit points are greater than 50%, they get 22% damage resistance. Interesting. Armor of Dawn. Well, hello. Craft a ton of these would be nice. Enchanted items hold the line. Potions, elixirs. Oh, jars. Causes terror is always nice. Enables poison attacks and regeneration is always nice. Around self, enemies get -9 melee attack and 22 reduction of flame resistance. But you can only craft it. So the purple items you can only craft once. Everything else you can craft multiple times. So that's pretty cool. Alright. So we're still recruiting. We've looked at the books. We've looked at the tech tree. We're recruiting more units. Alright. So it looks like we're going to get diamonds. Maybe. Because we basically want to wipe out the undead. What haven't we looked at? Oh, I know what we haven't looked at. Fast forward that. They're rights. They get rights too. So they get the great incantation of Tahoth. Allows them to summon a casket of souls. Ammunition 20 range. So this is an artillery unit for them. That's interesting. So I get this after owning 20 units. I get a free Necrotect with her. After I perform an action with a Necrotect hero. After I own 3 settlements. The great incantation of Kassar. Oh, that's cool. Sandstorms and Sandville. And after I get the Necrahar Citadel, I get this one which generates growth, construction time, Tomb Swarm. Alright, and we're going to have to try to get into a fight eventually. Probably in a couple of turns. And this used to be all swamp. So now it's desert, which is interesting to me. Yeah, I can kind of see the lizardmen down there. Alright. Alright, so now what I can do is... I've got the meat shields. I can get 2 of these guys. 1, 2... Trade out one of these guys. There, alright, 2 more turns and then we'll go looking for a fight. North, I guess. It would be better to take this and then this than the minor settlement and then the major settlement. Working on it. Alright, 1 more turn. So we have dry and dusty undead versus swampy and fleshy undead. That's interesting. Also, you notice, I don't know if I pointed this out, hold on. Income, 45. Ooh, we're gonna go Tomb Prince. We're gonna boot this out. Let's see what the Tomb Prince has for skills. Oh, good. Training, canopic jars, spread public order, assault units, assassinate, fighter. Okay, that's cool. I don't like chariots. I'm sorry. The massive decrease. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. All right. So let's head north, I guess. We're at 20. Let's see if we can bait him out or something. Or siege him, or that sort of thing. One more turn. I was hoping we could get to him before he recruited too many. So yeah, the income is going to be on the low side. Because they don't need a lot of income. Because, well, they don't pay for anything, per se. But you still want some income, so... Alright, so this is a 50-50 fight. We're going to fight this, so let me quick save. Realms of Souls Ushabti. When the Realm of Souls is full, spawn a unit of Ushabti good at melee combat. Alright, well this will be interesting. And our goal is to... Again, they don't have ranged units. I have ranged units. They do poison attacks. I'm not sure how well that's got to do. Because we have poison attacks too. So I don't know if poison negates poison or how this is going to work. But let's fight this. Alright, so they've got ghouls, I've got whatever I got. Alright. Alright, so there's no way to like destroy an army before they get to it, so let's see. 1 melee, ranged, and cavalry? Interesting. So these are their cavalry units. So we'll put... I'm trying to make this look good. And they never let you. I have an extra... No. Alright, you know what? It's all messed up. That is perfectly okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So 2 And I guess they just go right here. On the thick side. Ranged behind them. One cavalry over here. One cavalry over here. One hero here. One hero here. Start battle. Forward march. So basically at tier 1 they get more hit points. 2 is more hit points. 3 is more hit points. I wonder if these stack. And then I can summon a free unit. Let's fast forward. Alright, if time runs out, I win. I'm not going to wait the hour, don't worry. Alright. Oh, play. Hey, if that's what you want to go after. Oh, they are all scattered. In you go. Wonder who wins in a fight. Not her, apparently. What's this? Alright, we've got more regeneration. Alright, this flank seems to be holding. Get him in there. Get her out of there. And we will put these guys here. Oh, that was cool looking. Alright, get him in there. Alright, we're gonna need this to break free when we get a chance. Alright, these guys are just pounding. Can we pull them back? Five. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go! We march! Very well. March! Die!
They are fighting. Where is he? He is... Where is he? Alright, he's over there fighting something.
The serpent
Oh, cool. She's got a little snake staff sort of thing. I don't know if we're winning or losing. I'm gonna be honest. But if we can kill him, that oh, we are definitely losing. I guess these guys don't want to bunch up. Alright, sorry. Don't want to spread out. Because it seems to affect their growth. So you want to keep these guys bunched up in leadership auras. I've never played with the undead before. Alright, come on. No, we're winning. Look. Yeah, there we go. And now they should fall apart. So get them in a fight.
Next in line. Onwards, legions.
So pile them all up.
Black Prince. Attack the living.
There's no living here. So you really gotta keep guys within leadership orders or they just die. And I am not used to that. And I should have this. What's this? I'm not used to needing to keep them bunched up. This is going to be an orgy of mutual destruction at this point. But they should be going faster than I'm going. Let's fast forward. No! No, they're crumbling. They're just not crumbling fast enough. I think they're gonna win. Barely. Yeah, I crumbled faster. Maybe? So like I said, I'm not used to playing the undead. To me, those ghouls should have been dead. So they lost everything, we lost everything. So you cannot spread undead units out. You have to keep them close together. Alright, well, let's wait and resummon, I guess. Yeah. So we need an army. So like I said, they don't pay. So, like, he will be amazing because he has a bigger aura size. So let's recruit the tactician. Can't do any of that. And let's start filling them out again. 2, 3, 4. And then we wait. And we'll just see who builds an army faster, I guess. Alright, yes. Follower gained. Awesome. And we just wait to recruit. So I'm not used to having to worry about the leadership aura. That's gonna take some getting used to. Hello, Samich. Hope you're doing well. Just keep recruiting. Maybe we do take this one first. That's literally all we can do. Alright, we don't need to, well, this is gonna be, I'm gonna be honest. Well, for 10 turns, maybe we get into a fight by then?
Servants.
Yeah. Can I replace him? Alright, so next turn. So you basically want to get rid of the skeletons as quick as you can. But at the same time, that's going to be rough. Just because you only get like 2 units here, 4 units here, 1 unit, you know what I mean? So anything that increases the unit capacity of units you like. Hey. Right, we got the warriors. Now we're working on skeletons. Let's replace him with... Where is she? Ah, her.
High Queen Khalida,
And we already lost our prince.
bring me Neferata's head.
Oh! Oh. Okay, we got wise or trustworthy. Let's do wise so we get some jars.
My own counsel.
Yeah, loss of a prince, not that big a deal. Of a hero, not that big a deal, because it doesn't cost money, it's just hero space. Also, to me, that means range of command aura is more important than actual command aura.
I serve king and patriarch.
Dig elsewhere. We kind of need the money.
King and patriarch. This is where
You. Growth and untainted.
Focus.
2 more turns. I'm just gonna wait to regroup, and then I guess can definitely take the minor settlement. So maybe that's what I do now.
My
One more turn. Take this and go from there, I guess. is there an option to turn on aura permanently? Because I'm going to need that to keep my guys in my aura. Alright, let's head west.
We do not tire.
Let's see. Options. Controls. Let's see. Battle. That's selection. Unit groups. Camera. UI settings, maybe? Oh, that's tips. Let's check the UI settings the next time we get into a fight.
Vengeance is mine.
Let's see. This is also the reason why I chose. Oh no! He's on the move. Can we get him? Because if he takes this, heroic action chance, action success. Well, I don't have. Hey, new army. All right, and we will do. I do have some warriors, so melee attack and defense.
Asap smiles on us. The crowd strong. Ada and us.
Okay, if I select this arm, why? What? Oh, wrong stance.
The goddess wills it. Strike like the asp. It's inevitable.
What are his skills? Does he have? No, he's got assault units.
Place like
Well, I can try it.
We are their nightmares.
Worth a shot, but he did go up a level, so we will put that into training. And, sorry, let's see if we can, let's see where he goes. Like I said, the nice thing about the undead, it's going to be a pain in the ass to do fights for me, but I don't have to worry about upkeep. Let's auto this one and see what happens. That's a defeat. Well, screw me. But they ran away.
Perhaps my older
Wounded, raiding, ready for duty. So I can immediately, well, not a hero.
death sworn. Drag their souls to use it.
Oh, keep going. But I can immediately recruit him
Prepare the crypt.
and just go straight into armies. But this is, see, this is the issue. It's because I start, yeah, go away, shoo, be gone. So they're not raiding anymore.
Scheme of greatest demons.
I can only recruit 3 at a time. We're gonna trade him out for
I am mighty. Yes.
2, 3, 4. There we go. And that's the last turn I can do that. Because I just don't have the income to keep up with that. I was hoping for a success. To get a level boost. But no such luck. Yay, better warriors. Alright, don't have any chariots. Alright. I could try one more time. Aha! Success. And that will be will and defense. Recruiting. Nope, that's not happening. And that is all that he can really do. Still recruiting. Public water. Serpent. Alright, so as opposed to switching out, what I will do is I will recruit her. There she is.
Liberus shall rise again.
Immediately. Well, I can't.
Address me as your highness.
The goddess wills it.
Do not challenge me.
Alright, end that turn. See, the thing about upkeep is it means I can technically... Ah, crap. Possibly recruit more armies quicker? Like I said, I don't have to worry about upkeep or actually spending gold to get armies. It's just spots. I would like a priest, but I need 100 jars and I have none incoming. Ammunition. I don't have any chariot units. Third dynasty next, I guess.
I am ready.
Move.
Alright, she gets this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of this. Thank you.
The ass.
Ready? Strengthen our
There we
legion.
go.
Immortality and power.
Oh, look. Lizard men. Yay. Oh, we got sun today. Yay, sun. Oh yay, buildings damaged, and I have no way to repair them. I hope this is cheap. Oh good, it is cheap.
Asap commands.
Who leveled? Oh, he leveled up. Alright, default skills. Nothing really overly interesting. Route Marcher.
Liberus shall rise again. Begin.
Send her to the west, and he will just recruit 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Whoop. So maybe it was better to take the minor settlement over the major settlement.
The climate is irrelevant.
Faction destroyed.
My queen Khalida.
Mine now.
Them. This
Occupy. Hey, we got jars. Alright, and we've got it. Actually, that we're gonna get rid of.
the goddess will.
Level 2! Finally. Effect. Do I have something that increases aura size? Public order, hit points and fire resistance, casualties. Well, Route Marcher, I guess. Always a good standard first pick. Can she recruit? Kinda busy. 3, yep. And we will... Nope, wrong button. Shred this, now that we have more income. 5, that means, yep, hers come in a turn, so now we can go to 1, 2. Just like that. So he's my dummy army. Dummy army? Sacrificial army. So he'll go in first. Ideally. So yeah, I'm learning. Here comes chaos. Alright, and we're gonna build... Look, income. Ooh, and... income and movement range. Isn't that interesting? Now,
What?
we're gonna
Liberus shall rise
move in that direction. Let's see what he does. Can I raid? I didn't even look at that. I should see if I can raid. Alright. Auto again. And of course I lose. And now he's gone. This tells you I suck with these guys. So I can't auto with them. Improve our cities. She is getting nowhere. I have to wait for him to finish. So, I just obviously did this all wrong. There's an auto. Oh, they just sacked it. How nice. Because I have so much income to begin with. Two more turns, man. Oh, come on. And I can't get rid of this because I need some way to recruit units. Alright, you're gone. You're gone. We need income. Oh, and now that... God damn it. This is supposed to be normal. I would qualify this as freaking hard. I need income. I'm afraid with this army here, I am afraid to build. I'm gonna skip that. Alright, she's back. Alright, you go over here. And then we can do this. Ready? Watch. Recruit Lord. Get her back.
Barras shall rise again. Bring me Neferata's head.
Recruit Hero. Still only a prince. Internal, trustworthy. Infantry Master. Win on foot. I think we want that.
Do not challenge me. This is where.
And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. How about just 2? And then lots of meat shields. So there's a 7-turn wait there. Don't know what else to do with these guys. Oh, there goes Arachnos. Here comes the Silver Host. I'm not going north. What are you, insane?
Prince King of greatest dynasty.
There we go.
High Queen
We're gonna
Khalida.
bop one of these guys out so he can get in.
Strengthen our legions.
And that'll end that turn. Uh-oh. Moors is just attacking everybody. Ambusher discovered! No kidding!
Come then.
Cool. So I can throw this army at him.
Bring me
And then once this army's ready, move them both out. So I think that's the goal. Oh my god. Like I said, income. And maybe public order, apparently. This must be absolutely frustrating to people who are good at the game. I'm sorry! I'm assuming you're not watching me because I'm good at the game. I assume you're watching me because you enjoy the stream or channel. Alright. Quick save. Let's fight this. And fight this. Like I said, I can't auto. There's no chance of winning an auto. I've obviously played this horribly. Alright, space. Character auras. Always show. So I have to keep them in this circle. Otherwise, they die. Awesome. So there's one. I don't know how I got these. 2, 3. Well, this sucks. So I guess we're just gonna load up there. Load up there. Alright, we're in the circle. Start the battle. Does he have any abilities? No. We're just gonna fast forward. On the upside, it's not like they can surround me in any way, shape, or form. Spearman, get ready. Alright. Play. Alright, pile in! We'll have him go in this general direction. What? Where do you guys think you're going? Say, we have nowhere to zoom to. Hey, yay for healing. He's kind of stuck in the middle. Alright. This is just a mess. Here, you guys, can you head in that direction? You guys can go in that direction. Oh, there's number 2. That's it. Just grind your way through. Where is their hero? Oh, there he is. Go make your way back in that general direction. Here. You fall back. Ah, crap. I wasn't paying attention. Go. Hey, healing! circle. Ah! Yeah, sure. You guys, you're summoned. I honestly don't care about you. Alright, everyone's in the circle. Alright, everyone's in the circle. There we go. Oh, wrong way. I'll face that way.
My will be done.
And now it's just a big old pile of mess. Nope, you gotta stay there. Can you guys... So you literally want to make, like, circles with these guys. Again, I don't know if we're winning or we're losing. Alright, that's still in the circle. So if we can circle around back. Now see, the... Hi! The computer can charge guys in and out. I can't. That is not in my purview of micromanagement skills. But now that I can see... I mean, they're gonna win. So now that I know how better to set these guys up, maybe I'll do better in the next fight. And let's fast forward. See, the computer can do this in-out thing. I do not have the micromanagement skills to do that. I'll be perfectly honest. No, gotta keep him. Gotta keep the circle. A little tighter. Oh no, this is it. Alright, we're dead. End battle. And that is the difference between humans and the computer. The computer can just go boink, boink. Can charge in cavalry units again and again and again. I don't have that level of micro, which means I don't like cavalry or chariots. Now what level is he? He's rank 6. And heading south. Why is he heading south?
I grow in power. High Queen Khalida.
Hey, she's level 3. I guess passage to the Soul Realm? And I can't do anything for 3 turns. You've been sacked. Kinda need income. Fast forward. So what have we learned? Keep units in the aura. So turn aura on. And undead kind of fight like a blob, I guess? Yes, I know they're raiding. Oh, you don't say.
The goddess wills.
Can't do anything for 2 turns anyways. So let's cancel that. I have income now, so there is that. Oh, yay! Well, I should be able to take out the rebel army, right? Right? Don't raid me.
High Queen Khalida. The goddess wills it.
Yeah, that's an auto.
Sacrifice
Hey!
them to
No. Canopic Yard. We need their audience.
Secrets reveal themselves.
Level 4. Warriors to my... Alright, so armor for skeleton warriors. As much as I hate to put points into that... Oh, what's Ancient Tyrant? Oh, well... Points into this, I seem to be stuck on skeleton warriors. So... Speed and melee defense. Blade Master, hard to hit. Oh boy, she can become a tank, huh? Woundmaker. Yeah. So we're looking at 1, 7, 8. You want all of these, right? So there's 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 14, 17, 21 points into there. You want 6 into here, so there's 27, 28, 29, and assume you want all this stuff too? 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So you can get pretty much everything you want at 37, 8, 9, yeah. So just barely, with a couple left over. I think. If I'm, it's just what order do you want this in? And that's just this. That's nothing for this. Oh. Boy, I would love a few more hit points. Alright, let's do Will. Oh, and he leveled up. Level 2! Training!
Asap smiles on us.
Ambush. Oh, I can raid. Cool. Alright. Oh, and I get Entomb. Enables replenishment and accesses the global recruitment pool. But I have a local one. So, we're going to do that for a turn. Income. Oh. Income. It's a slowly learning process, huh? I've never really worried about the aura size, to be honest.
Is it hot?
Alright, so
Queen Khalida.
she is maxed out.
We do not tire.
We are going right there.
March.
You go ahead and recruit. Can't do that, but I can recruit another lord, because why not? Bonus versus infantry. Prepared. Or I can just wait till he comes back up, I guess. Yeah. All right, 10 more minutes. Really? Really? Alright, quick save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 20 versus 13. And they are still heavily favored to win. I'm assuming it is because of the corpse cart. The cavalry. And the fact that he is level 7. And I am merely level 4. Alright, fair enough. Let's fight this. This will probably be the final battle at our look through. Alright, so let's look at the aura size. So here's our leaders. 1 melee range. So what we want to do, oh, that's interesting. So they're up there somewhere. They're gonna come to me, but what we want to do is this. So let's spread out the auras. So if we put 1 there and 1, where's her aura? Alright, right there. Right? So, and we put his here. 1. Yeah, that gives us some overlap. So we can do this. Spread them out a little more. Alright, it's a little hard to see on this, oops, sorry, on this bright background. One. I would love a way to make this darker. I'm gonna have to see if I can find a mod for that. So, if I put these guys, looks like across here. Alright, I can go a little further. It really is, like, I can see this one, and then he kind of just disappears. And I don't know if... So like that. So right about to there. Alright. And then what we do is we put these guys, wrong way, here. So kind of like this. 3 goes in the middle. And then we got spears. And we'll put these guys in the back. Alright, start battle. Fast forward. Come at me, bro. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Ah, see, that's out of the binding. focus on the big guys. Alright. Out of the binding, but maybe... we can move the binding up and over. So we'll go over there. Sandwich them. Alright, they're making a break for it. Nope, nope. Let's get them set up. Alright, if you guys want to come into the middle of this. Oh, come on, get him! Oh wait, doesn't he have an ability? Not yet. Oh, did we kill their big guys? Alright, we got their big guys, so there is that. They're spread out. Let's see if we can start enveloping one side. Oh. Alright, he can get in there. 3. Like I said, focus on the big guys. Yeah, we're crushing their left flank. They're crushing my right flank. Let's give them some help. Right in there. His hit points are greater than 50%. Not sure why that's not kicking in, but we are doing better on this side. So not necessarily a bad thing. I think we took out the cart. Get in there. Let's move these guys a little closer and get them focused on the cavalry. Alright, we'll move, see if we can move these guys around the back of these guys. Good. Again, focus on the cavalry. I'm not sure what to fire at. You can just fire at whatever. Counter charge. Set. Get in there. Doesn't affect friendly units. There we go. Alright. Get them around that side. Oh, we got this. Oh, it's going to come down to him, isn't it? I don't know why I can't use this. 22 seconds. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, we're gonna fall back to here. We're falling them back to there. That's okay. We got this. We got this. Oh my god, we gotta win. Alright, yep, that's about as far to the right as we want to get. 1 unit down. Alright, move them over there and them over there. Alright, next unit down. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. But you know what? That is okay. Because now he is by himself. So we're going to take this off. We got him! We won! We won a fight! Yes! It only took 2 hours to figure out how to play these guys. And it looks like it's mostly easily replaceable units. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Canopic jars. Fast forward. Alright, one more turn. He's ready for duty. Happy populace. We're gonna move this to over here, and we're just gonna, where is it? Entomb. Recruit. What did I lose? I need one more of these guys. One more of these guys. You may be going, why only one? Because we're going to spend. I want to see what Lich Priests they have. Alright, and we've got a Lord back. That was, is it prepared? No, the Tactician. So we'll recruit him again. 2, 3, 4, and then all these guys. Alright, and he's just going to start recruiting. Repair, we have income. Things might actually be turning for the better. Alright. So, I want to see what style of priests they have. Alright. So she's healing up. We got another dynasty researched. So that means we get a third army. And again, no upkeep.
The goddess wills it.
He is level 3. We will give him Indomitable Will.
Is it hot?
Now, recruit hero. What do we have for priests? So we have death priests. Aha, so these are the guys who replenish troops and cleanse corruptions. Light priests, and I never liked them. So we have a cunning and tough. And I don't like light priest. A lich priest, eternal, unknowledgeable. I guess we'll do eternal. So let's look at what he has for skills. So he gets incantations. Restless Dead. Oh. So if I can get him to level 3, he has a passive ability, map-wide, targets allied undead, greatly replenishes hit points of combatants, and heals injured before resurrecting. So he just keeps... Hi Jamie, how are you? So he just keeps doing resurrecting undead and that sort of thing. Interesting. Very interesting. Can't see again. So you definitely want a Nekahara priest in every army, just for this Restless Dead ability.
Address me as your highness.
Alright, so he's recruiting. I just got a second... Wait, why is this 5? Alright, because we're working on this. So we're going to stick him in this army. And we will shred a warrior. Not that one. Who's the weakest one? We've got 54. What do we got? 77, 77. Alright, so one of the 77s. You're gone.
High Queen Khalida.
In you go. Alright. And that will be it for our first look at the Tomb Kings. And as soon as I am done the Skaven campaign, which I'm about halfway through, so in another week or two I will start a Tomb King campaign on the stream. So if you're interested in that, I will make a note on the stream of when the Tomb King campaign starts, and you can come check that out. I hope you enjoyed this first look. We've got a feel for the army, the faction of the Tomb Kings, which is an interesting. I think I'm gonna keep playing this off stream, just because I want to see how far I can take this. Oh God, versus lizard men. I may restart just to get a better oomph going. Get a bit more momentum. But I hope you enjoyed this first look. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment. And feel free to, like I said, head out and check up on the stream anytime. You're always welcome to hang out, chill, relax, and start a conversation.